We've been told the same story for decades. That past 6,000 meters in the Hadal Zone, life is a physical impossibility. The pressure here is 1,100 times higher than at sea level. Imagine an elephant standing on your thumb, then multiply it by 1,000. But that story is far from the truth. In 2026, we've finally breached the silence of the deepest trenches. And what we found shouldn't exist. These aren't just survivors. They are biological masterpieces. While our cells would turn to glass under this weight, theirs, they thrive. From carnivorous sponges that hunt like spiders, to squids with elbows that defy physics. You're watching the remaining truth. Because at the bottom of the world, the rules of biology no longer apply. To understand how they survive, we have to look deeper than their skin. We have to look at their code. In your body, your cells are constantly reading DNA to build the proteins that keep you alive. It's a delicate process called transcription. But at 8,000 meters, the pressure is so violent it actually warps the shape of these molecular machines. In any normal animal, the factory simply stops. Except for the ghosts. They carry a secret weapon, a mutation in a single gene called RTF1. This isn't just a random change. This mutation is a master key. It boosts transcriptional efficiency, allowing their cells to pump out life-sustaining proteins even when the environment is trying to crush them into glass. While the rest of the world's biology would freeze, the RTF1 gene puts these fish into a state of genetic overdrive. They aren't just enduring the pressure. They've rewritten the laws of biology to make the pressure their home. The abyss didn't break them. It perfected them. But the ghosts aren't just microscopic. Some of them are giants. Meet the Darth Vader of the South China Sea, a collaborative discovery that forced us to redraw the maps of the deep. This is a supergiant isopod. While their cousins on land are the size of a fingernail, down here, they grow to nearly 13 inches long. The resemblance isn't a coincidence of lighting. Its massive, segmented head and predatory eyes earned it a legendary nickname in the scientific community. They are the ultimate scavengers. In a world with zero sunlight, they wait for marine snow, the falling remains of the world above, to sustain their massive frames. But Vader isn't alone. He shares the darkness with ghost snailfish creatures so translucent you can see their beating hearts. And carnivorous sponges that don't filter water. They hunt like spiked glass traps. The truth is, we haven't discovered the deep. We've only just been invited in. And the hosts are terrifying. If the isopod is the giant of the abyss, this is its most patient killer. Discovered in late 2025 beneath the ice of the Southern Ocean, meet the death ball sponge. But don't let the name fool you. This isn't a passive filter feeder. Most sponges wait for the current to bring them food. But at 3,000 meters deep, the Ocean Census team discovered a hunter that takes what it wants. Its body is a spherical minefield, covered in thousands of microscopic, glass-like hooks. It functions like a biological spider web. The second a passing crustacean brushes against it, the trap is set. There is no escape. The hooks lock into the prey's shell, anchoring it to the ball. Then the horror begins. The sponge doesn't have a mouth. Instead, its cells slowly crawl over the struggling victim, digesting it alive over the course of days. In a place with zero light and scarce life, the death ball has evolved into the perfect, silent executioner. The truth is, in the deep, even the most simple life forms have developed a taste for blood. If the deep has a guardian, it looks like this. Rising from the darkness of the South Pacific and the Gulf of Mexico, the big-fin squid is a creature that defies every law of cephalopod biology. Its body is relatively small, but its arms and tentacles are nightmares of evolution, stretching over 26 feet long, trailing behind it like silk ribbons. Notice the elbows. Unlike any other squid, Magna pinna holds its appendages at a 90-degree angle, suspended in the current like a living web. New footage has revealed something even more unsettling. It doesn't just swim, it walks, dragging those incredibly thin, sticky filaments across the seabed to snag anything that moves. Captured at depths of over 5,000 meters, it exists in a world of total silence, a ghost that waits for years for a single meal. We've only seen it a handful of times. Every encounter reminds us how little of the truth we actually know. Some ghosts don't want to be found. The abyss doesn't just hold secrets. It holds the history of our survival. We've uncovered the data. Now the rest is up to you. Subscribe to keep the feed open. This is the remaining truth. See you in the next investigation.